He must have been about, I don't know, about 40 or something. Probably had bad acne when he was younger because his skin was slightly pockmarked. I remember then we sat on a bench outside the cafeteria and we talked. And at one point he said something like, if I was your parent, I'd never leave you waiting for me on a station platform all night long. This made an impression on me because half of me was angry with him for saying it. And I wanted to defend you and explain to him that it was all a misunderstanding, that you'd show up and everything would be alright. And half of me agreed with him. I was glad that he expressed it in that particular way. And then he said, why don't you come back to my house? You can have something to eat, you can rest. And I'll bring you back to the station in the morning. And even though I felt no, I knew it was dangerous, I knew it was wrong for me to follow this man back to his house. I picked up my bag and I followed him. Part of me was thinking, this will show her. This will show her, this will fucking show her. He cooked a meal, gave me a glass of wine, made some joke about not telling my parents. At one point I asked him if I could use his bathroom, so he took me down the hall, showed me where it was. I went in, closed the door behind me. I remember the light in the bathroom was very weak, so that when I looked into the mirror I could only see my face. I stood there for a while staring and wondering why you hadn't shown up at the station. And it was when I was staring at myself that I could hear him breathing outside the door. So he'd been stood there the whole time on the other side of the door. And then I tried to open the door, but it was jammed. After a while, it opened and he wasn't there. He was back in the kitchen. So I went back. I wanted to run away, but I was too scared. After we'd eaten, we sat on the sofa for some time and he kept talking nervously. And then he asked me if I wanted to sleep in his bed with him. And I said that I didn't. And then he took some sheets out of a cupboard, turned the sofa into a bed for me, said he'd wake me at 6 in the morning and take me back to the station. And that's what he did. Where were you? The thing I remember the most about you is your absence. I have to be honest and tell you that. That's what I wanted to tell you. That's my response.